It's here! It's here! It's finally here! Slate Digital FG Stress has finally been released to the public. It is September 25th, 2017. I've been playing with it for the past couple hours, and I made some quick little track mixes for you all to hear. So, without further ado, let's take a look at it. Here's the EQ, and here is the lovely new plugin. So basically what this does and why I'm so excited about it, why others are excited, this is an officially licensed Empirical Labs Distressor emulation plugin. And what makes it special is its ability to transparently make things louder. I mean, I was shocked by the amount of gain reduction I could get out of this plugin. And the other thing that's special about it is all these different ratios do different things. So let's listen to it. I just realized I didn't have my voiceover microphone enabled because I'm doing this through ASIO, which requires me to mute and unmute my microphone every time I want to talk. Otherwise, it picks up bleed from the mic when I'm playing. Anyway, I basically just said that I had this on too high of a setting. You know, way too much gain reduction. Probably the release setting was also wrong. But, you know, it was the first time I was playing with the plugin. And then on this one, I had it on nuke mode, which allows you to crush the living heck out of the drums. So yeah, and that's exactly what I did. I think I'm just going to shut up and just play it the rest of the time so I don't have to worry about unmuting myself again.
Cause if I come in following trends, I wouldn't get far. Cause if I come in following trends, I wouldn't get far. No half steps, I'm tired of living from check to check. And pray for the best, cause life like an iPod on shuffle, never know what's next. And pray for the best, cause life like an iPod on shuffle, never know what's next. And pray for the best, cause life like an iPod on shuffle, never know what's next. And pray for the best, cause life like an iPod on shuffle, never know what's next.
4 more years. Oh, I'm laughing, but $3 million, man. You know, it again, I'll just say it like this. It angers me when things like this happen because I just look at it and I'm like, wow, $3 million could fund Real Home Recording for the next 20 years. You know, where I have like a staff of people and, you know, doing 3 or 4 videos a week, a co-host. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I will probably do a more in-depth review sometime in the next 2 weeks, but I wanted to get the first video out there from a user standpoint and give my first impressions of this plugin. And well, first of all, I'll say again, and this seems to be a trend with plugins, the lettering just keeps getting smaller and smaller. And I just cleaned my eyeglasses off, and yeah, so, you know, that's going to be an issue with 4K monitors becoming more commonplace, but the GUI is secondary to the sound. It really is. But as far as the control layout, I really liked it. It was intuitive. You know, inputs up here, outputs down there, attack, then release. This tells me if I'm distorting or not. The red line, it's not when you're clipping, it's when you're about to clip. So it helps when you set your input, which is the same as your threshold knob, or it acts as your threshold knob. With ratio, you can either click these or click the ratio knob, and it cycles through. Very nice. And then we also had the 2 high pass filters for the side chain, distortion 2, distortion 3, mix knob. I mean, this is all good stuff. So also the pre-emphasis or emphasis on, basically it helps with de-emphasizing some of your more irritating frequencies. So just overall, an easy to use plugin. It's hard to not get a good sound with this, and for that alone, it would probably be worth the money. This would be the perfect first compressor plugin to own. You can get so much done with it. So yeah, this is available for an introductory price of $200, or you can get it with the Slate Digital Everything Bundle. I would just buy it outright because you're going to be using it for years on end. It's just a great overall compressor plugin, just like the real hardware. I personally want to buy Distressor one day to use when recording. I can't really tell you whether it sounds like the hardware, but I'm sure there will be a lot of people online giving you their impressions of it, because the real hardware, you know, it's not super expensive to own, so there's a lot of people who do own it. So if you want to take what they say, then go ahead. I can't personally vouch for whether this sounds like the hardware. What I can tell you is it does a good job. But yeah, between this and the newly released Kush Novatron, we have some excellent in-the-box compressor plugins to use in the year 2017. This has been Adam for RealHomeRecording.com.